Alright, I'm heading out. It's a Friday. It's, I don't know, about close to 7. I had a long night last night. I woke up early with a sick dog, so I haven't had a whole lot of sleep today. But I'm going to try to get out and do a little overnight. There's some stuff I need to do at the farm, and so this is just a good time. However, I got to keep an eye on the weather. It's supposed to come in pretty nasty tonight, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. I was going to try to maybe do a little bit of frog gigging and maybe even trying to fish for some stuff like bluegill or something. And I have some plans to mainly do some work on tractors. I'm a little bit more hesitant. My mom's supposed to come into town tomorrow, so I might have to get back a little earlier than I planned. Also, my wife's got to go see her mom soon, who's got a I just think I found a beetle of some sort. I've been out running earlier, so I'm covered in nasty sweat, but I've got a bunch of goodies, and I have not been able to get out since I guess since turkey season now. So I really want to get out and have some fun. It's just been one thing after the other, just busy. I've gotten some stuff in for my Jeep, and I've gotten to install it, kind of playing with it, and I can't wait to get out and really try this stuff. Last weekend I could just camp out in the backyard just because I was just so tired from having to do so many little things, and my wife and I were trying to go do some fishing, but that didn't pan out, mainly because I was lazy. Anyway, I'm hoping to have a okay night, though I don't plan on getting much sleep, but I think that'd be perfect. I think get back noonish, take a couple hour nap to catch up from the week, and hopefully that'll be enough, and it'll just be something as far as getting out. But man, the clouds are starting to look dark over there towards the west, which is the direction I'm going to head here in a second. But yeah, there's not much to it. I got a lot of plans of stuff I'd like to do, but the weather coming in, I don't know what'll be able to occur. The only good thing is that it didn't rain today, which is about the first time in a week or so that we've had a dry day. Probably less than that, but it should mean that getting into the area won't be so bad. So I'm going to try to take another route in to hopefully make that a little easier. Make sure I I might find a spot. I was gonna park a little more in the open just so I could set the awning out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna set everything up now. Sorry I'm saying a bunch of us. Again, especially when I come up to something like that where I don't know exactly what's on the other side. My talking part of my mind just completely goes. That's pretty nasty there. Luckily, this is the direction I'm now starting to go, and it's so much better. Yeah, see, here's, well, actually, this road has been improved, so actually, it's really nice now. It used to be pretty bad. I mean, I've already gotten a little bit of rain while I was driving here, but it was nothing like what they're showing in the forecast, which is frustrating because I was checking earlier, and they were just calling for rain, and now it's hail, high winds. I know that I don't know if there was an actual tornado warning, watch, but there were certainly some little tornado symbols on the website. I don't know if that's meant to just scare you into watching the weather or what. Kind of the crux of this. I think I'm dragging some stuff as well. Yeah, it should not be this dark. Still up. That's a good sign. Well, really don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna get in here and watch it for a bit. Oh, it's so pretty out. all those black-eyed Susans. Those are nice. All right, well, I'm gonna hang out here for a bit and just see what the weather does. All right, well, I stopped and I checked the weather. It looks like it's going to be some real strong thunderstorms until especially, I believe, like around 8:15 Eastern time. And then it's gonna stop for a little bit. And then it looks like later, like 10:30-ish or 10 p.m. or so, it's gonna come in really bad again. The high winds are what really worries me. This is also just kind of a general tornado country area. So, you know, this is not something that you can kind of take too lightly. It certainly happens. So again, I have to keep my eye on it. But I think we'll be okay. And again, I may just not set anything up till like 11 p.m. tonight. But I'm thinking right now what I'm going to do while I have a little bit of a small reprieve is get on a little bit of rain gear and go and just start looking up, see what's the most susceptible that's going to come down for some easy wind. Go from there. I might even look at my grill and see what needs cleaned out from all that brush and see what's stuck underneath the Jeep. The good thing is if there is some nasty wind, I've got some okay. The way that this drops off so steeply, I could probably get to some places if I can. Well, as you can see, this is kind of where most of the time the way the weather comes is mostly in that direction. It does seem a little odd today. And another thing too is like setting up, and if I could like say, let me use the vehicle as the way to shield from the wind. The problem in this area is that wind shifts are very, very common. However, I think a lot of the storm is coming from the northwest, so I might be able to, like, in fact, in this area, it doesn't seem to be getting hit very hard. And I think that's because I'm used to the weather coming from the other direction. Like normally it's in my face, which is typically when we've had the worst weather. As you can see, the rain is picking up, but to me it's not that big of a deal considering it's fairly warm today. So let me get wet, let me get soaked. Anyway, plus, hey, I get to try my new Duluth pants off because I just got them in the mail. They're the dry on the fly, so I love the material already. They seem really, really comfortable. Now, if they hold up in briars, I don't know. And also, I'm wearing two different colors of tan that are similar, so my wardrobe and all that is obviously terrible. But that's not something I care too much about. In any case, I'm just hoping this doesn't get any worse. Before I left, I didn't think it was going to be like this. I mean, I thought it was going to have some rain. But some of the weather that seemed like it took a little bit of a nosedive. So, we'll see. Not sure what these mushrooms are. Try to... No, I didn't see that. All right, I got my new dry bag in here, and even though it's raining, I'm going to go ahead and attempt, see if I can find any frogs. This is not the dry bag. Down here, this is the dry bag, but the way I've got you mounted, I can't do it. It's raining. Like I said, I'm trying to do some frog gigging. The weather's not worked out at all for my favor. But anyway, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna try this creek and just see if I can find anything. If I strike out, oh well. But anyway, I'm gonna get my mud boots on, grab my frog gig, hope I don't fall asleep. Yeah. See, and there's some lightning in the distance. All right, we do have some weather too, so I'm debating I might bring, well, yeah, I better bring, well, I'll be down a low spot. I should be okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go see what I can get. All right, I'm gonna head down to the creek. It's raining real hard. I doubt there'll be anything out, but honestly, see, I don't remember. I haven't frog gigged in years, so I really don't have a clue. But man, I'm out here. I've been sitting in the freaking Jeep for 2 hours, just bored out of my mind. I gotta get out and do something. There's supposed to be some wind coming in an hour or two, maybe. So I figure while I'm waiting, I don't want to set up yet. So I might as well just get down there, see if there's anything I can see. And oh, no wonder I drove over this. Noticed a couple bumps in the road. But anyway, I just want to see if I can see anything, and if that's the case. There's some cool mushrooms out, by the way. But I don't know anything about mushrooms, so I'm obviously not gonna mess with those. Well, I mean, I know morels. Oh, that's a cool mushroom right there. I hope you can see that. Let's see. Yeah, there's a mushroom down there. So, or some other sort of fungus. It's the first time I messed with this chest mount. See, there's another cool mushroom. There's all kinds out here, man. And we even found some nice morels on this road too. So I'm pretty excited about it. All right, I gotta keep walking. I'm coming up on a little farm pond. I can hear a lot of tree frogs. I think that's what they are. It's so loud the way the rain is. I can't. And again, it's been a long time. And also, going down the road I came up, there's so much water. It is so slippery. I don't know if you can hear it. Some of you guys may know better what you're hearing. All right, totally struck out at the pond. However, they did make a bunch of noise, so they're there. But I couldn't quite figure out how to get them. Just noticing somebody's been through here on this creek trail. But I'm just gonna go sit down by the creek and see if I can hear any frogs. If I do, I know what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but is it coming down? If I hear some frogs, you know I've got a game plan, I should say. Ran up some deer. It's kind of interesting. Of course, I don't know. Something about seeing those eyes. Just want to make sure it's deer, so I did try to take a good look at them. Make sure there wasn't anything else I needed to worry about. But that's all it was. Ooh. Sounds swift down here. All right. I mean, this is not like hurt you kind of swift, but it's like not much gonna be here kind of swift. Just don't see frogs be able to do much in this. Let me go ahead and head out here a little bit. My pole extended. Like I said, I'm not pretending like I know what I'm doing. I'm just out here trying to have a little fun. I guess I kind of wish I had my waders. Yeah, some of this stuff gets pretty deep. I don't even know where a frog would try to get to. Yeah. Sticking to the farm pond might be the best bet. Go down here a little ways. It gets to be a little more shallow. Maybe there's a place that kicks back a little bit and might be calm. Wow. Yeah. Say this part of the cause is not going to be very fruitful. I do sort of wonder who's been giving us visits. Probably looks like Blair Witch Project or something to you guys. Oh, it's a big old. All right. This has been something for. Looks like wildlife have worn this. All right, I'm head back. I saw some fish in that pond. I might try to get a pole out, but honestly, it's getting a little dark. I mean, not dark. It's getting a little late. Past my bedtime. So I may head in and then try to figure out what that fish was I saw, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's a smallmouth or something. I didn't recognize it. If I would have guessed anything, it might have been a carp or something, but I don't know fish very well. I'd have to catch it, take pictures, run to the hill, and try to identify it. So, it's the extent of my knowledge. It's good enough for right now. All right, I'm just getting back to the Jeep, and it's almost midnight. I'm tired. There's definitely a bunch of fish and stuff like that in that one pond, and lots of frogs. But I'm gonna wait till I have an extra set of hands to even try to mess with those. Maybe an extra set of waders too. Maybe a boat, kayak. I don't know, something like that. I had trouble seeing them from the bank. Also, I don't think I'm gonna set up my normal setup. I've got a blind set up over here that's still there from turkey hunting, and I think I'm just gonna sleep in there tonight because it's dry. Like I said, it's midnight. Still kind of want to grab something to eat, so 'cause I'm pretty hungry now. I might still go ahead and trim back these trees, because what I kind of thought about doing was coming out here and oh, stuff's falling in my pocket. Well, darn it. I thought about coming out here. You can kind of see it. Coming out here and park it and then get my setup set up. But however, since it's going to mostly rain, and again, there's not a lot. I'm not going to be doing a lot tomorrow. So I think it's just as simple to go in the blind tonight. Let's see it over there. Go in the blind tonight. You know, kind of stinks. But anyway, I'm going to open it up. And I don't know, maybe eat something, because I have noticed I'm pretty hungry. So we'll see. I've got a couple of freeze-dried meals that'd be really, really quick. So I might be able to get a little bit of food in me and yeah, and get some sleep. Get to the morning. All right. It is, I'm getting tired. But anyway, I got my cot set up. And I'm going to boil a couple cups of water. And then tonight, with my Henry McKenna whiskey, I'm also going to have some Backpackers Country pesto pasta with salmon. See my little pile over there. I'm not going to show you everything. It gets boring. 2 cups of water. Seal it. Take some of that stuff out of there. It takes like 15-20 minutes. You know, not too big a deal. One thing that I am using that is a little different. This is who's the company? Snow Peak. This is a French press, and I'm gonna use it just to boil the water. It's got a couple increments in it, which are pretty handy. I think it's like maybe 1, 2, and 3 cups. So that's pretty useful. However, it barely sits on the edge of these. And that being said, I thought this was a different solo stove than I had. I have another solo stove, and it's a little bit smaller, and this would fit better on that one. But I grabbed the wrong one. In any case, I gotta get some food in me. I'm starving. All right, water's getting close to boiling. There's the that's kind of cool, because the salmon was in the little foil pouch, and so I guess you might be able to take some sort of noodles and do something similar yourself sometime. I'm just trying to stay up and almost let my fire go out earlier. But this is actually surprisingly easy to light. However, I kind of suggest when you do the solo stove type stuff that see, I've got this that I just had left over, just to keep it in the Jeep or truck or whatever, just to have some dry kindling, which is a pretty useful thing considering all the how rainy it is out here. In any case, I'm very, very close. Then in about 15-20 minutes. Also, Don't forget something so you don't burn your hands, or use welding gloves, something like that. That's got a good boil to it. Take that off. I'm gonna dump the water in there, stir it up real good, and let it sit 15-20 minutes. I'll show you when I'm done, I guess. There's the pesto pasta, whatever it's called. It's pretty damn good. I don't know why. I kind of like to have a little more salt, but other than that, it's really good. And I also want to. I'm still trying to wind down to get in bed. However, I actually have a little bit of energy now. Found a new use for my Milwaukee light. You can see it there. I don't know if you can see it, but essentially, it makes a decent clothes hanger. So, what about that?
Look who joined me this morning. Little buck turtle. They're red-eared sliders, but I don't know. Anyway, it's not too early, but I went to bed so freaking late. It does feel early. Good night's sleep, though.
I don't know if you can see that, we got a couple deer. Always enjoy this kind of stuff. They can hear me. All right, this morning I got some coffee that I'm pretty excited about. It is the Black Rifle Company, and it is their Murdered Out blend. I already ground it, of course, and well, I mean, this is I'll have to show you. I didn't want to bring the whole bag. I get whole beans and then grind it myself. So, because I'm a bit of a coffee snob. So, I'm going to try out my French press today of the Snow Peak. I've never actually used this as a French press. I just only boiled some water in it last night. That's all I've done with this thing. But anyway, what I normally do is, hold it, let me try a different setup, camera setup. I normally fill up my coffee cup like a little too much, and I use that to measure my water. Don't know how well this is showing for you guys. Again, this is kind of just an experiment for me. All right. Let me see. There's all the filter stuff. What I typically do is 4 tablespoons of grounds to that. I'm gonna go a little bit more because I'm used to using this in a coffee pot, and I use 4 fine grounds for that. And now that I got coarse, I'm gonna add just a little bit more, maybe another scoop, just to be safe. And it's also interesting is I had, of all things, I had a lighter failure. So today we're gonna be using MRE waterproof matches. There's something trying to come in. Hold up. Something in the trash. Yes, it is the turtle. If he wants to come in, he can come in. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing here. some kind of weather coming in. All right, we're boiling. Too hot. Right up in my oven mitt. Oh, right beside me. All right. Oh, it smells good. Well, I set this to the ground setting, so maybe that's... Actually, what I might do is just do 4 heaping. Might be good enough. All right, let's try that. And the sky is angry. Keep that in the fridge. And note the time, it's about 8:55. I will let that steep till 8:59. Now it's time to make the coffee. Just slowly press through. Ooh. Yummy. See how it pours. That's how it smells. Smells pretty good, guys. I like getting every freaking drop. Those last few definitely had a bunch of grounds in them. Good thing about the rain though is it'll make cleanup easy. I'll just take that out and let it, the filter and stuff like that soak in the rain. All right, it's been raining all day. I didn't get anything that I really wanted to done, but the wife's about to leave and I want to go take a look, get her car squared away before she has a big drive. So I'm gonna start heading out of here.